What up, fam? Rebel Light Boxing again. Check it out, man. So, we got a few champions right now in boxing, man, that, in my opinion, are holding up their respective divisions, bro. I'm not here to mince words. I'm just keeping it real. I'm looking at it the way I see it. We got Devin Haney, Terrence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez. I believe that's it. Let me see if I'm missing anybody. I believe that's it. Those and Jamel Charlo. Yeah, Jamel Charlo. So we got 4 dudes. All of these dudes recently, or not too far back, have became undisputed. Devin at 135, Terrence Crawford at 147, Jamel Charlo at 154, Canelo Alvarez at 168. Canelo Alvarez is holding up the division because he's thinking about fighting a goddamn 160-pounder. That's not at 168 doing no work. He ain't put no work in at 168. So the belts ain't on the line. My guy, if you ain't gonna fight Benavidez, give them straps up. They talking about stripping them in 90 days, which I will be talking about in another video. Give up the belts, bro. There's dudes that's ready to fight for those belts. Benavidez, David Morrell, you got all these other cats, Belanga, all these dudes. Let the young breeds get some work, bro. Let them get some of that heat. Let them get some notoriety and recognition. You already became undisputed. You did everything you needed to do. So why are you holding on to the belts if you're not gonna fight anybody at 168? Especially David Benavidez. Did he defend his titles when he got them yet? With anybody at 168? The last belt he got was from Caleb Plant. He ain't defend that shit against, I don't think, nobody at 168 yet. Okay, well, Benavidez is there. If you ain't gonna fight him, toss the belts, fam. Let him go. And they go fight all the dudes at 160, or however 160 pounders you want to fight them. And he probably gonna pull Munguia up to 168 and end up washing Munguia like he did something great. Like, come on, man. Then when he do that, he clearly is ducking. And I'm gonna say this about Canelo. He's not, more than likely, if he fights Benavidez, I'll be surprised. More than likely, he's not gonna fight him. You know why? He don't give a fuck. He just had a cryptic tweet in his whip, like, what, nigga? Who acting like I don't care about not a goddamn thing? That's what I got from it. So he is not gonna. He made all the money he needed to make. You think he care about the fans anymore? I doubt he do. He like, okay, strip me, motherfucker. I did all I fucking needed to do already. I done tested myself. I ain't owe nobody nothing. And he do. He owes the fans a lot at 168. He owes Benavidez that shot, bro. But in Canelo's mind, he don't give a fuck. He got all the money in the world. He don't have nothing else really to prove. In his from his viewpoint, he don't. Devin Haney, he's at 140 right now, fighting Regis Prograis. He got stripped of his WBC belt, and that belt is now in the hands of Shakur Stevenson. He has 3 other belts up at 135. It is not certain that he's fighting at 135 anymore. He's teetering at that idea, going to fight Tank as a big money fight at 135, but he don't know for sure. So until then, everybody else at 135, all of the next dudes in line, they gotta wait for him? I just think that's just disrespectful. I don't like that, bro. He's about to fight Regis. Stay there, bro. Stay up at 140. Fight Tank at catchweight. Tank don't care about the belts no more. Let them go, bro. So why you still holding on to the belts if you know Tank don't even give a fuck about the belts anyway? So you might as well let him go. Vacate him and let the other young bulls, Jermaine Ortiz, Shakur Stevenson, De Los Santos, Isaac Cruz. You got other dudes that's still going to be there. Tank Davis. Let them fight for the belts. If you're going to go back down to fight Tank for to defend your titles, because he only defended his belts, twice, right? That was against George Kambosos' rematch and Lomachenko. Cool. At least Dev defended his belts at the division. I will say that about Devin. Jamel Charlo, 154 champion. He just got stripped of his IBF And I think he's about to lose another belt. I think he's about to lose. I think he turned another belt. What was it? What belt was it he relinquished? Was it the WBA belt? One of the belts. So he only got 2 belts now. We don't know what he's doing. He went up to fight Canelo at 168, 2 weight classes up. You got Tim Tszyu. He won a chance and shot at the titles. He denying Tim Tszyu a shot at the titles, claiming he broke his hand, which I don't fucking believe. Then you got all these other guys at the Division 154. They want to fight for the belts. He holding them up. And we still don't know what the fuck he doing. Right after he fought Canelo, got his ass whooped, he said he don't mind if he'll fight Bud. Now Bud don't want to fight him no more. Okay, what are you doing, my nigga? Are you fight? Who the fuck are you fighting? Yeah, we know you came up for a fight with Canelo, but are you for sure coming back to 154? And that's the problem right there. We don't know what you're doing. If it's not set in stone, that's wrong for them to hold on to those belts this long. And it's nothing set in stone, bro. I don't agree with that. Next, Terrence Crawford, one of my favorite fighters. He's at welterweight. He became undisputed. He just got stripped of his IBF belt. Jerron Butenis is now the new IBF champion at welterweight. Bud still holds the WBO, the WBC, and the WBA welterweight belts. Why? You said already on interview, you did everything you need to do at the division, right? You already proved what you had to prove. You already undisputed. You don't want to fight Boots. He at welterweight. He want to fight. He's IBF champ now, whether it's an email champ or not, whatever. You still got most of the belts. Why are you holding on to him? You talking about fight Canelo 3 weight classes up. Your belts ain't going to be on the line. Are you fighting anybody else at welterweight? If you are not, my guy, give those belts up, my guy. Give them up. Let them go. Let them go. Other dudes is in line. Blair Cobbs, Jerron Ennis, Cody Crowley, and my understanding on this. You got all these other dudes at welterweight. Rashidi Ellis. Let these dudes get some shine, bro. Why are you holding on to him? Is it leverage and hoping that he gonna get the Canelo fight? Here's what I believe, man. There should be a rule put in place. The minute you go to another weight class, if you got belts at one weight class, you leave and go to another one, you leave them fucking belts right where they at. You no longer are able to hold on to the straps. Because it's holding. You know what happens is stopping these other guys from eating, bro. Even whatever you might feel about Boots and Bud. Oh, Bud don't gotta fight Boots. Bro, when you really think about it, he's stopping Boots from eating, my guy. That's how I look at it. He's stopping Boots from eating. Canelo stopping Benavidez from getting the bag. Jamel Charlo stopping Tim Tszyu from getting the bag and other fighters. Devin Haney is stopping these other dudes at 135 from getting the bag, bro. If the belts was released, them dudes can fight for the straps, and then they stop to rise up a little bit. Yo, I mean, that shit is selfish, bro. That's how I look at it. I don't care who you are, Bud, Errol Spence, Devin Haney, Canelo. It should be a rule put in place. You leave the division, you don't get to hold those belts. It's disrespectful. Funny thing is, if all these fighters that was holding the belts, if somebody else was in their shoes and they was the one who had to wait for a belt, they would be complaining about the same shit. That's the thing I don't like about it, man. If you don't like it done, don't do it to nobody else, bro. I don't give a fuck who you are. Just my thing. I just feel weird about that. That's how I feel. Let the belts go. This is Rebel Life Boxing, man. Let me know what you think. I'll catch y'all in the next one, and I'm out.